Good evening, everybody. Welcome in to UltimatDJz Playz.com. I am your friendly, furry, feline Ultimate DJs, your friendly neighborhood cat person here saying good evening and welcome as we hang out here on UltimatDJzPlayz.com tonight playing Marvel Future Revolutions. That's what we wanted to do, is kind of just take a step back and try to go avenge some stuff. That's what we're going to try to do. We are hanging out in our Discord from UltimatDJzPlayz.com. We got a couple of friends hanging out with us. Let's get right into the game. Good evening and welcome to some of you all hanging out. Monkey is here, Bubba Joe, Arian, Steven Zarin, and many, many others hanging out. And we're just going to kind of chit-chat about some early strategy. And we'll talk a little bit about some strategy. We'll do some missions. We'll talk about a couple of things that you could be looking at and working on here early in the game, because some of us have blindly stumbled through this, and some of us have focused on different things. As a matter of fact, Ripper, he's in bed right now. Ripper sent me a message earlier and said he hasn't focused on any costumes whatsoever. 0 costumes, Monkey. Can you believe that? Hadn't done anything on costume crafting. So
that is pretty surprising.
It is a little bit surprising. But you know what? Here's the thing. Lots of different people are doing this different ways. They're rushing through the levels. They're doing a bunch of missions. And I've been a little bit slower. I'm only level 50, and this is my primary character. I only have one other character, Monkey, and it's level 13. So I've obviously been going through this a little bit slower. But as you can see on your screen here, my friend, I have been focused on trying to create some sets. Now, you know what? I do have some questions for you, because you, Monkey, you seem to be, like, super into this game. You're really enjoying it, right?
I am, actually. I enjoy it quite a bit. It's a good distraction from other stuff.
Good evening, everybody. It's UltimatDJz here, coming live at you from Marvel's Universe. Now, Ripper, I want you to talk to me about how you feel about what you're talking about.
Read!
And I want to come back to...
All right. Sorry, pal. I mean, you know, listen, that's cool. You are so much fun to hang out with, but we're actually live right now, so you're going to have to relax, man. I'll bring you back in here in a second, all right? Behave yourself.
Wish you all a good night.
He's still going. Ultimate DJ signing off. I got you.
No, you have a good night, guys. Take care.
See you, Reed. Oh, goofball. All right. Reed,
I don't remember what you asked me now.
Reed consistently comes in and crashes some of my other streams. That's what he does. He's actually a longtime fan. Anyway, no, what I was going to ask you, Monkey, I have been focused on sets. Now, if you take a look at my screen here real quick, you can see I've actually been taking very special care, and I didn't really mean to choose this particular collection, the Marvel Now collection, but it's kind of what I stumbled into early on, all right? And I just kept getting pieces for it. So I decided to work on these pieces, and now, you know, well, let's see, not that one. I've locked some of the ones that I don't want to risk getting rid of, but I've just kind of worked on these pieces. Now, here's what's strange to me. I don't know why this one's orange. Why is this one a different color than all the rest of my 4-star pieces, Monkey? Is it because it's 5-star?
Yeah, it's the rarity. It's the rarity. So like in other games you've played, you might recognize, you know, green for uncommon, white for common, blue for rare, and then above that maybe epic for purple or whatever. But a lot of other grindy type games will extend that to additional colors. So there might be like a legendary color. They're not using that term, but like that orange or that gold or whatever tends to be more like a legendary type rarity. And then in this game, there's one more step above it. You can actually see it on your badge there, and it's 6-star, and it's that red.
Yeah, I got one 6-star badge. I don't have any 6-star equipment yet. No costume pieces for 6-star, but I do feel like I've been doing decently well with my costume pieces here, and I've been doing most of this through grinding and crafting. Crazy enough, I have not been dismantling anything when it comes to costumes. Now, that might be an inefficient use of Convergium, but I'll tell you, Monkey, I have crafted a ton of stuff, starting with just 1-star pieces, man. All the different chests you get every single day from your missions and so forth, I've just been crafting all of it, like every bit of it. So I was actually out auto-grinding earlier, and clearly I died, so I'm going to buy some med kits here. And let's go out and do some stuff. What do you guys, what do we have to do? You know, if you're,
we have stuff if we got people online, we can queue up, we can group up and do some some blitzes. We've got the spec ops we can do. You should at 50, you should qualify for that. I think.
I do.
Yeah, you got there.
I do indeed. And actually, we can talk a little bit about this if people have come in and do have a couple of questions or whatnot.
Good one today too. This would be a great one to put on stream. This one actually requires a lot of coordination. Yeah, you can't just auto your way through it. You have to pay attention.
Oh yeah, for sure. Even some of my higher level blitzes. And so let me ask you this then, Monkey, too, because I've done most of these throughout the day today. But you can definitely do more. Of course, the rewards will only issue so many times a day. But as we're discussing here this evening, we should be giving you guys a little bit of a to-do list, especially your daily to-do list when you're here early in the game. But I will ask you this because Ripper and I were having this conversation the other day. Now, I've got 4 different levels of Blitz unlocked right now. All right, 20, 30, 40, and now, of course, Yellow Jacket here at 50. But I have, myself, as you can see on the screen, I have been doing all 3 every single day. Now, I've heard some players tell me that that's ridiculous, that is absolutely not something that you should be doing. But, again, I'm looking for just the absolute amount of stuff that I can get, dismantle, craft, merge, whatever. And I feel like all those blitzes are great sources of dismantling for Convergium or putting into the particle extractor and trying to get some synchronous particles. Do you feel that's an effective use of time to do the lower level blitzes?
I think for the run up at the beginning, absolutely. So Ripper's got his character like level 100 already, and at level 100 you only care about the top tier stuff. So the end game, I would say probably not. No, it's probably pretty inefficient. At level 100, I would just focus on your higher level stuff so you can get higher level badges. But you just admitted you only got the 2 characters. So those badges that you get, potentially even 6-star badges that you get from, the MODOK and Ultron and that kind of stuff. Yeah, your Iron Man may not use it, but you can throw it into your squad storage, and you can give one of your new characters a great boost at lower levels. Because what I found to be probably the most repetitive, grindy part of the game is having to level each character. So I'm on my 5th character. My Doctor Strange is 63, and the other 4 are 65. I just haven't pushed it further than there. It just seemed like a good place to stop.
Let me ask you,
I don't know if
since you specifically mentioned that, because I have heard, just as I have kind of crept through this game a little bit slower here at the early levels, I have found Doctor Strange to be what some people are referring to as maybe possibly their favorite character in this game. Do you regret picking him up 5th?
Yeah, a little bit. So he's amazing at the missions because he's got some really, really good AoE abilities. His ultimate is very much AoE. Like, you can just wipe the entire screen once every 2 minutes or however long it takes you to build your ult, and I really, really enjoy that. Do I ever forget taking him later? I don't know so much about that. So the other 4 characters that I got is I've got Star-Lord. I really, really enjoy Star-Lord. He seems to be a good all-around character. He's good at single target. He's good at AoE. He doesn't seem to excel at either. He's just a good all-around so far. I've done Storm. I've done Spider-Man. I love playing Spider-Man. So I thought that I would enjoy more of the magic, laser shooting thing like with Captain Marvel or Iron Man and that kind of stuff. But Spider-Man, he's just a blast to play. He's real jumpy, bounces around, dodges a lot, and it's been a really enjoyable character to play. That's probably my favorite. Even liking Doctor Strange, he's great for AoE, but I really enjoy getting on my Spider-Man.
And just like that, we pick up a level just by going through and doing missions. Now, if you haven't watched any of our other content or haven't watched any of the other videos that we've done, which admittedly we haven't done a whole lot, we're kind of brand new to this game as well. So this is only probably our 3rd or 4th piece of content on this game. But missions are just so important. Now, I will say this here just a second ago, and I have found, especially as you get here into I'd say probably the 40s or 50s, probably even particularly here in Xandarth, it's important to probably start paying attention to all these targets that show up, because if you are like me and you need to complete, all right, because that's just kind of in my head. I like to complete stuff. Not to mention you get special costume pieces when you completely finish an entire region. So I have noticed that there are just gargantuan numbers of bosses that you have to complete before you can clear a region. I mean, it's just insane, Monkey. I mean, 30 Modoks is what I'm up against right now. 30? And that's a prime. That's going to take forever. It's going to take forever.
I've heard it gets worse.
Oh, I know. Yes, I know it gets worse. Now, what I was going to mention here is, hey, just in case Netmarble is tuned in tonight because I got banned from their Discord for posting a YouTube link tonight. Shout out! In case you guys are checking out why or who was brazen enough to post into their chat, we've got a bugged Eunice boss right here over here on Xandarth Channel 2. This actually has been here all day. Like, literally all day, Monkey. I looked around for it a while earlier. Couldn't find it. It's just there. Just won't go away. Here's where it's supposed to be. I can't find it. And it's not prompting me. There's no target spotted, but as you can see, like, we're right here. It's supposed to be here. It's been here for hours. I suspect, like in some other games that we play, Monkey, this is a broken node, is what this is right here. This target has been here all day.
So it seems to get cleansed from time to time. I don't know what triggers that cleanse, but I will tell you I've noticed that for more than that character and on more than that channel and on more than that map. So I've only noticed the bug spots. You got a special mission. You should go grab that. Just passed it.
Did I miss it? I was looking at the YouTube chat. See?
Yeah,
not paying attention.
Yellow mission back there, whatever.
Let's find it.
But anyway, so I've noticed where there have been some bug bosses. They only so far seem to occur in Xandarth. I've only gotten to Midgardia so far, but I haven't found any bug bosses anywhere but Xandarth so far. So it might just be something to do with that that map set. And it doesn't seem to matter because, you know, Xandarth and Hydra Empire and all them, they have different maps inside the overall region. It seems to happen in all the maps. So, like, not just the city cluster, it happens in the other ones as well.
This is the first one that I have actually found, but yeah, I have heard other people have talked about it getting messed up. Arrow, welcome in. Here, listen. So, we are on. I hope you're playing on our server. Arrow's in the YouTube chat. Shout out. And thank you for hanging out tonight on UltimatDJzPlayz.com. So, if you would like to join our alliance, you would have to be on our server. And we are playing on New Stark City 7. So if you happen to be on this server, and I do think that I've actually got a spot. Oh, nope, I'm full for tonight. I'm full for tonight. Here, you know what? Let's be mean here, Monkey, and see who has not.
We've got some.
We do.
Actually, not so bad.
No, you know what? Daytrade must have logged in because I messaged him earlier
think he
today.
left.
Oh, so we already filled the slot.
No, there he is. No, he just logged in. He's actually logged in right now. Look at that. I thought so too. I had noticed the day trade hadn't been on in a while, but
yeah,
I was like, he's getting close.
See, now I don't know who this is. I'm not sure who. Oh no, I do know who that is. That is Grand Vampire hanging out. So Arrow, we will definitely clear a spot for you. These are all of our friends. So our alliance right now is pretty full. But you know what, Monkey? I'll mention this to you, too. Interestingly enough, I have seen people advertising in Galaxy Chat, because now I'm Squad 30, so I can actually chat over here. But I've seen people calling out and recruiting and looking for players for level 4 alliances. Now, we just kind of got together. We're just kind of playing a little bit. Like, I don't know that we're taking this super seriously, but golly, look, we're a level 4 alliance. Where, at this point in the game celebrates 1 month of global launch anniversary in 4 days. Where should an alliance be? Is level 4 a good spot right now? Is that a high-powered alliance at this time?
Maybe. I don't know of anyone in our alliance that has spent any money, or if they have, it's been very, very small.
That's what I'm saying. I don't think anybody has.
I definitely haven't.
I
might end up, like I said, I might end up getting the Omega Pass, or the upgraded Omega Pass.
I spent $5 on a costume because it was pretty.
That's right. You did say that. Yeah.
That's fantastic.
Arian has to be in fashion, of course.
Of course. And see, you know what, Dagon? I was just chasing that target. I flew all the way across the map. See, I have been keeping my gate passes here relatively close to the vest. I haven't been spending them very much, Monkey. So I
I use them for primes.
That's exactly it. I keep them from primes. So as you're going through the map and you're earning these gate passes, these are probably wise things to keep if you need to get somewhere really super quick. I don't use them for missions, and I'm not even using them for normal bosses, but as you can see, you got to get a lot. What? 80, Monkey? 80 bosses? I mean, that's...
No, that's not a boss. That's just a regular a regular hostile. Yep, those just spawn. It still takes some time.
Oh, yeah, I see the hands.
On mine, but that's not a boss.
You know what?
Yeah, if you notice the stars indicates
the prime. The hands indicate the boss.
Yep.
So we've got Feral, we got the Sentinel, and we got Eunice here at the headquarter cluster. Are they hands?
Is he like holding his head like?
Yeah, yeah. He's just kind of sitting on the table. He's got his head in his hands, just waiting for
head
somebody.
Tilted, giving you the wink.
Just waiting for somebody that he can come and kill. You know.
Yeah.
That's nice there.
You can buy gateway tickets, by the way. I want to make that call out. They're not terribly expensive, except for those that are constantly out of gold. Like, well.
You know, so everybody is saying that to me. I have not run into that, but I'll tell you why. It's because I don't have a level 100 character yet. I am being told that this will just absolutely vanish once you start really working up into the 80s and 90s. So why don't you tell us, Monkey, where can we in fact buy gate tokens? Because we are here in our shop. There's a lot of stuff you can get.
Consumables.
There you go. Consumables. There's your med kits. Your expansion slot right here, folks, where you build. So you get 4 slots for free for your heroes. 5, 6, 7, and 8. Got to buy those with your crystal. Over here, gateway tickets, 50 of them, 50,000. Not terrible. It's actually a pretty good price there. And one of the first games I've ever played where they actually make you pay to change your name. But no, I think they let you do the first one, right? Don't you get the first one free?
Yeah, I think that like once you get past... So, like, when you first start, you do, like, the tutorial for whatever character you picked, and then I think it gives you the option to change your name one more time after that for free, I think.
After that...
Or it might be at the beginning.
After that, you're paying a little bit of currency for it. Yep. So...
The game does give quite a bit of crystal away. Like, I mean, you've got 2,100. I've gotten enough to expand my inventory for all the characters. And
Now, I've only done it for this character. Okay, but I expanded it to the max for this character. And I don't even know if you guys could see that. Was the cat in the way? Yep, I've gotten up to 250, which I did that because I'm a believer in using the auto grind function. If you're away and you are playing this game in BlueStacks like I am, I let it run. I let it go. That I will log in on my phone and play, but... ooh, look, see? Now, this is what I was saying. If you happen to see a target, because you just need so daggone many, because you need so many, I will interrupt any mission I'm doing. Unless it's a timed yellow mission, Monkey. If it's a timed yellow mission, I guess it depends. Because if it's a prime, I think I'm still dropping, right?
Yeah, if it's a prime, drop everything.
If it's a prime, I am going. But, you know, a purple... maybe a yellow mission, I'm going to go ahead and let that go because I need so daggone many of these. And
well, the timed yellow missions, just so you know, if the timer runs out, you could go back and get the mission again. You got to go find out wherever you started it from. But
Yep, absolutely. So now I took care of that. We've got no other targets other than the bugged one right now, so I'm going to go back and finish this epic mission. Now you can see here, hey, what's up, Arian? Hanging out here with us on the map. I have not done any of my side missions. I've not even collected any of the collectibles yet. Important to note, in my opinion, all right, that there is a set of dailies, right? There are daily challenges here. And this one might be a little bit confusing, Monkey. This one right here, because it doesn't tell you what to do. All right? This one doesn't tell you what to do other than collect 10 times. Well, collect what? All right, this is one that it actually took me a couple of minutes to figure out. This is collecting something on the map, all right? Now, it doesn't have to be a collectible. You might have already collected everything on a map. It's not just the blue box collectibles. If you pick up a piece of raw convergium, it will also count. All right, see, got a boss. Let's go check out this boss. So, you know what? Let's pay attention to the map as we're flying along here and looking for this next boss. One of the things that I try to look out for is a convergium drop. And they're not super rare, but they're also not everywhere. So if you see one, it's probably not a bad thing to do to take a couple of seconds and pick it up, because that is part of what's allowing me to keep all the convergium so that I can do all the crafting that I'm doing. And I'm doing a lot of crafting, Monkey. As I mentioned before. Oh, see, right there's one. Right there. So we're going to turn off the auto flight. I'm going to come on over here. I'm going to drop down to the ground, and I am indeed going to pick up that crystal. Now, it's one crystal. Big deal. See, I've already missed my boss. Looky there. I'll tell you, I will say this, Monkey. Here at these upper levels, bosses don't last real long with you crazy level 100s fighting around in here. Yeah, you got to get there pretty quick. That's why we were talking about the gateway tickets. For sure, use gateways on primes, because all you got to do is land a hit, right? All you got to do is inflict any damage, just touch it, and you get the credit for it. I, right now, at this point in my day, don't care about inflicting damage, okay? You will have a set of these to do every single day. And we'll talk about the dailies, everything you should be doing in a daily here in just a moment. But one thing that you can see here, down here at the bottom, let me move the logo so you can see. Normal target reward count and prime target. The game is going to pay you for doing up to 9 of these a day. 7 regulars and 2 primes from any map. You could do Kingpin all the way down at the 20, and anything that you've got unlocked. All right, you can go all the way up. I can go all the way to MODOK for a prime, and I can do all the way up to these level 50s for my normal targets. You get paid to do up to 9. Now, when I'm doing those 9, of course, I'm going to want to probably land as much as I can, right? Because at that point, at least with the primes, okay, maybe not so much with the regulars. Monkey, let me ask you, because I haven't seen it. I believe that if you kill a regular boss, that the rewards are RNG. Does that sound about right?
I would concur with that, but I do not agree with the primes.
Oh, for sure. No, the primes are ranked.
However, hold on. So, actually, I don't know that I agree with that. So the more damage that you do, as far as I can tell, the better your reward potential, I think, has. So like the regular bosses or whatever, you get the 7, and I think if you do more percentage damage, I think that you have a higher chance of getting better rewards from that reward. Of the 7 rewards.
Better opportunity in the loot chest.
Same thing with the primes. So the primes, you get like your basic things, but you also get an Omega card chest associated with that prime boss. And you'll get a low grade, a mid grade, or a high grade. I think the only way to earn a high grade is either the highest damage one or like the top 2. And then mid grade is like 3, 4, 5, and then low grade is like everything else. And then that's like 1-star, 2-star versus 3-star Omega cards.
Absolutely. And don't get it twisted. There is absolutely still RNG involved. Like, there really is RNG still involved within those. But this game, crazy enough, unlike a lot of other games that we have experienced, Monkey, this game is actually pretty daggone transparent with their RNG chances. So it is, for sure, some RNG, but you're right, it does give you the opportunity to draw from a little bit better chest. So, but again, once you get paid, once you do the 9 bosses for the day, at that point, like I said, it's really just about touching them and getting credit for the kill, because you need so many. It's so many. Anyhow, hey, Jazzmeister logging into our YouTube chat. What's up, buddy? Logged in to check out the game, but got to run. Oh, well, thanks for hanging out. We'll see you later. Catch the stream later on Tubes. Have fun. DJs will do. All right. I'd like to welcome in those of us joining us from anywhere else right now. If you've not ever experienced our stream or haven't played with UltimatDJzPlayz.com, then welcome in to our community. We actually have a crazy, awesome community. We play another game together and decided that we were going to try this one out collectively as a team. Our alliance is 100% people we know, which is actually really kind of cool. Maybe possibly a disadvantage, but I don't think so, because we've had a great time. Oh, yeah, daggone it, Monkey. I missed it by seconds. All I needed to do was just tap it. Just needed to tap it. You know what, Monkey, while we're here, let me ask you.
If you're wanting to grab some bosses, it might behooves you to
move to a different channel. Yep.
Yeah.
This one does look a little bit busy, guys. Inside what he's referring to, inside each one of these maps, you got 3 channels. We are in number 2, which is doesn't actually look, Monkey, like it's the worst one. Channel 1 looks like it might even be worse right now. 2 is okay. It's not been that bad, but it is obviously busy. We might check out Channel 3 here in just a moment. Before we do that, I actually do have a question for you. All right? Somebody has told me, you have told me, many players have told me that gold is a big, big problem. As a matter of fact, in the last set of patch notes, even Netmarble said, listen, we hear you. Gold is a problem. We're going to work on sourcing this, right? So I have a question, because you know me in the other games we play, and it drives me nuts to have red dots everywhere, okay? I have to clear them out. Like, I have to log in. I got to clean them up, okay? I can't stand the red dots. Yet, right here, I can't get rid of this dot because I don't want to upgrade this weapon. This is not a weapon that I'm using. How can I ignore the dot? Please tell me how to ignore the dot.
Better discipline. That's the best I can tell you. That's why people run out of money, by the way, the gold. It's upgrading skills on multiple characters, and as you get a new character, you're learning the new skills, or you may get, some set items, and you put a set together, and you're like, oh, this gives me a bonus for a skill that I wasn't even using. How can I incorporate that skill? So now you got to put all the gold into upgrading that skill and choosing the different type.
Well, and as you can see here, this is actually one that I've been working on, and you see my little blue golden 5 right here. That is a set bonus. I'll show you in a moment. But yeah, like some of these down here. Now, of course, the basic attack and the reactor overdrive, these are also skills that you're using. This is the ultimate skill. But for example, this skill, and this skill are not skills that I am currently using on my Iron Man character. Yet it wants me to upgrade it. Why can I not ignore that dot? There should be a right click and there should be an ignore until like I can level it again. You know what I'm saying? Like maybe if I could take it to level 7, then it would prompt me and say, "Hey, don't forget about me over here. I'm still waiting out, waiting to be upgraded." But in the meantime, this dot will drive me nuts.
I have no advice for you on that. Just take a deep breath and woosah, and it's just like our other game with the little red flags up at the top. You just gotta accept that you can't upgrade everything that you want to every time.
I know, and you shouldn't, guys. Don't. Okay, listen. At the very earliest levels, while you're developing your skills at level 2 and level 3, it's cheap, and some of these other skills might actually be better. Okay, it may not be a bad thing to look at upgrading a couple of them early. Okay, just to get you some better kills, get you some more damage, and be able to work up towards getting the weapons that you want ultimately on your character. All right, but definitely as you get a little bit higher, and I listen, I don't consider myself a high player. I really don't. I'm a level 52 on one character, but already I find myself wanting to carefully spend my gold. I have almost 3 million, but Monkey, that will be gone by the time this character hits level 90, maybe even in the 80s.
Well, it tends to fly out of your pockets pretty quick too when you're doing multiple characters. So
that's true, because it's only one bank.
Right, you tend to spend it a little faster than you earn it at the lower at a certain range when you're leveling your character. Especially when you're like learning new skills. So like if you've got a Doctor Strange and you start with your first 5 skills, and then suddenly, you open up the 6th, 7th, and 8th skills, and you're like, oh, I really like these, but I've spent hundreds of thousands on upgrading these other skills. Now I'm going to spend another 300,000-400,000 to upgrade these new skills because I like the way that they work better. And
that's why I say, even at some of the early levels, like level 2, level 3, I don't think that I would necessarily say it's a bad idea to do those. But, once you move up a little bit, it is something that you want to be very, very careful about. Now, you know what? Let me get out of battle here because I would like to show you something. And Monkey, I'm sure that you've seen this as well. I'm going to be attacked here, so I need to move where I can't get hit so I can show you some stuff on my weapons or on your skills. Folks, there could be a scenario. As a matter of fact, I was talking with a player today who explained to me a scenario on his level 100, and obviously this is a place that we're going to have to get to eventually, but he did explain to me a scenario in where you would want to actually custom create a skill set. I am currently actually playing in skill set 2, all right? Now, most of this is designed for absolute maximum destruction, most power, because I need to be able to land. Oh, look! I didn't even see this. Looky there. Maybe that just now happened. It did just now happen. Look at there. I just hit. Okay, you guys can't see because of the logo. Just everything's in the way. Look here. I just now hit level 52. So right here, another $30,000 can actually, or 30,000 gold can actually upgrade my mastery of the micro missile skill that I actually do have employed. This is one that I will absolutely spend and upgrade. It's a weapon that I'm using. All right, so absolutely.
And it applies burn. That's pretty big.
Yeah, this is a great. This is a good one. And so actually, I had a player help me out when choosing some of these weapons. The nanite plasma, that's another great one, and that is actually being amplified. This is one of my favorite weapons, and why wouldn't it be? Because it's also getting a +5. So it's a level 6 +5, Monkey. This is a level 11 nanite plasma, and one that a lot of people don't have. There are level 100s out here that don't have a level 11 weapon, or skill, rather. I keep saying weapons, but don't have a level 11 skill. And that comes from these sets, which is why I was so surprised at Ripper, who said I've just not really been paying any attention. When I started going through this, I specifically just early on started concentrating on trying to gather the sets. All right, and you get bonuses down here: 4.6% on attack, 9.3 on critical rate, and this, the big one, the 4 set. I mean, if you can get 4 together, man, Monkey, it's beneficial. All right, you obviously start with oh, you guys can't see. Daggone cat! Sorry, there. I'm trying to move it right there. You guys can't see. If you can try to just start with 2. Or maybe get a third one. And listen, if you're doing all these missions, you're going to draw some of these. It doesn't matter, if it's, like, for example, I've got another 4-star, I thought I had another 4-star bodysuit. Let's go into my inventory. Nope, must have merged it. Oh, I did. I did merge it for my 5-star shoes. I did. I had another 4-star piece, and I merged it. Converged it, crafted it, whatever you want to call it, to get my 5-star boots. But you're gonna earn this stuff, all right? And aside from some of the regional stuff, I don't know that anything. I mean, there are unique attributes about all of these different categories. But I think early on, man, you just try to get a set, because you get a set, and it's gonna be early on in this game. It's gonna be better than you trying to focus in on fear itself. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you slow yourself down to try to get fear itself, maybe it has a lot of extra mitigation or defense. Maybe you like that, but you can slow down your progression. I think early, it's just important just to get these as high as you can. But, like, for example, here, fear itself. You can see, let me move the cat again. All right, its 4 set is only a firepower skill level +1. How lucky did I get that I got a +5? And that was some stuff that I looked at early on, was just trying to, here's a +4. That's all, but it's Marvel now. We look at Ultimate, +1. Let's look at New Stark City. It's a +1, but that's on the Ultimate skill level, which the Ultimate is awesome. So you want to look at a couple of those things, and maybe it can start to give you some direction early in your costume collection as to what some of this stuff may do for you down the road. Go ahead, Monkey.
Well, I was just now you got me second guessing myself, because I'm seeing some differences there. But I believe your plus amount down there on the bottom for your 4 set, I believe that goes up the higher tier
the equipment is, right? So
the equipment is. So like when you go 5-star, it can go higher.
Well, I don't disagree, and maybe this one is because it's Ultimate. I don't know if you're looking at your screen, but here's a 4-star gauntlet, and it's still only level plus
ultimate.
1. But it is on the ultimate, which is the ultimate awesomeness. All right, take a look here at the fear itself. Okay, nothing special about that, and it's not even on the ultimate weapon. It's just firepower skill level 1. There are some different abilities throughout some of these different collections, and some of them are going to be better than others. On the other hand, you take a look at some of the regional stuff. All right, there's New Stark City, and it's the ultimate weapon. All right, Hydra. This one, weapon cartridges, skill level plus 1. Now, this is only a 1-star. As this promotes, it may end up getting better. The thing is, I haven't been able to collect pieces that are not a part of my set because I've been merging all of them. So I haven't paid as close attention as I probably should have. But even this one right here, Fear itself, it's just a firepower skill level 1, plus 1. So how lucky did I get that I just happened on to this suit early on, and it ended up being a plus 5, you know?
Yeah, that's interesting. I'm going to have to pay more attention to that.
There are some different costumes with different opportunities out there. And some of them will be a little bit better than others. But that doesn't mean you should hold yourself back on them either. You know, work on them. Even if you get one that doesn't have a super long-term potential, getting those set bonuses right now will be really, really useful to your gameplay right now. What's up, Death Star and Brian, hanging out in our YouTube chat tonight. What's up? Welcome to UltimatDJzPlayz.com. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Bubba, what are you doing? See, daggone, I lost it again. I'm just not fast enough in here tonight, Monkey. Not
Did you want to go touch on that those skill presets again? I don't know if you finished on that.
No, I didn't, because I was looking at something else. So, yeah, so the presets here can actually give you an opportunity to change and customize your skill set. So you can choose some of the stuff that you're working on. So, Monkey, are you familiar with the Iron Man skills? I know you said you've played a couple of other characters. Are you playing Iron Man?
I played Iron Man a little bit on a different server, but no, not really enough.
Let's go through these very, very quickly. And by the way, even here, and this is something that I did. For example, this weapon, my number 5 weapon, I actually really, really like this weapon. Okay? It, to me, is almost, I mean, it's the same characteristic. It's the same style weapon as my ultimate. So I really, really like this weapon. So what I hate about this weapon would be having it in slot number 1. Why would that be, Monkey? I don't want it.
Stamina and cooldown is huge.
It's huge.
Specifically the stamina, yeah.
Absolutely, it's huge. But also, it's the last thing that I want to be firing first. You see what I'm saying? Like, I want to get established. And if you're going to use the auto grinder, then you want to get established with your target. Move around, bob and weave a little bit if you're going to play that way. If you're going to
kill a prime,
yeah. Okay, where are we going?
Channel 1. Well, no, never mind. You're not even. Are you in LaGuardia?
No, I can't do that one yet. Can't do that one yet. Thanks a lot. Thanks for teasing. Appreciate you. Yeah. So some of these skills will allow you to change your presets and even change the order in which you fire them. Okay. So this is super important to me. I place these in the order that I want my auto grinder to fire, and I put this one way back at the end, all the way at the very, very back, not only because of its cooldown and its stamina, but also because it's a very powerful weapon, and I don't want to waste it. Now, if I'm auto grinding, sure, I'm going to just let the computer do what it wants to do. But there are a lot of times where I will actually play my own character in a battle. And that may mean that I may want to skip something, all right? As a matter of fact, I can tell you right here, this guy's targeting me. Whew, he's after me. Okay, broke him off. Now I'm going to come back in, and I am going to actually start firing these. Well, the level 100 took it out. Thank you. Thank you, Foxy. That's all right. At least I got credit for a kill. The point I was trying to make is that I very well may manually play this, and I may fire my weapons out of order depending on where I find myself being positioned. If, Monkey, the target is targeting me, I need to be a little bit more flexible. I need to be a little bit more bob and weave, and having a weapon that's going to hold me in position for even 5 or 6 or more seconds, that's the guard you're talking about, right?
Mm-hmm.
Tell me a little bit about
it's going to
guard.
get broken pretty quick.
Absolutely.
So guard acts more like it's like a shield. So they call it guard in this, but it kind of functions like a shield, and it mitigates some of the damage that you take until it breaks. When it breaks, and it runs out when they hit you with powerful attacks. And it's a percentage circle that when you're in a fight, you see it. So when it breaks, it stuns you for a few seconds. You can pop yourself out of the stun, but it still takes several seconds for that guard to regenerate. And while it's regenerating, you're taking a whole bunch of extra damage. And it hurts a lot. And that's one of those times where if you're fighting something hard, you just run around in circles and
you get out,
not to get hit.
You roll, you get out of there. And so you can see with this particular weapon, it's an incredible weapon. 1230% damage boost. All right, pushing the enemy back. I mean, it's a great weapon, but guard break being the absolute lowest. Buddy, anybody's going to come in and be able to take me out. It's the last one that I want to have in a woohoo. Let's go. We got a MODOK coming.
Real quick on the guard break. That's not your guard break. That's the guard break that you're applying to the enemy. So your certain skills. So the enemy, certain enemies, bosses specifically, and stronger regular enemies have their own guard meter. The lowest, low, medium, high, and highest. That's how much percentage you're removing from the enemy guard.
Ooh.
So by lowest, that doesn't mean that you've got low guard. I mean, you're gonna take some hits standing there for a while, but that means that you're not really doing anything to the enemy guard. It's lowest because all you're doing is tickling his guard. So if his guard's not down, you're not really dealing as much damage as you could.
So are you telling me that
the
this
thing that
weapon
you like,
is,
your nanite?
This weapon is not as good as I thought it was.
It is, but for a different purpose. And I kind of wanted to circle back with that because you were talking about your presets. There are 3 presets, and I think that that's perfect just for the basics because you can actually set up. I'll wait while you're doing your prime boss.
Well, listen, watch this screen. Tell me what I'm looking at. If there is...
So Iceman, 62% to his guard. MODOK's 85%, 84% now left of his guard.
I just died.
So...
I had 0% guard.
Yeah.
I'm going to come back in.
So
actually,
see right there, it's
have.
regenerating. Iceman's guard is down, and it's regenerating right now. And his guard's back. Did you see that?
I did. So the blue, right? This circle, this is the guard. MODOK is down to 60. So the lower this number is, the more damage is being landed. Is that correct?
I don't think that that's how it works. I think it's very similar to the other game we play, in that if the guard's up, period. Doesn't matter if it's 1% or 100%, the guard's up. But once it breaks, that's when you start taking the extra damage. That's how I believe it to work, but I haven't looked at the math in it.
I just died again.
That precisely.
You died again, but I'm going to leave that one alone. And obviously because I wasn't
look at all the corpses on the ground.
Yeah, lots of people died. Now, I should not have revived the first time. And I'll tell you why. I should not have. I did because I wanted to continue on with showing doing an example on that prime. But why wouldn't I why should I have let myself die? It wasn't worth the gold because I've already done all my primes for the day. I'm done. You can't see. God. You know what? Netmarble needs to create a streamer-friendly UI where we can put something and just keep it. Maybe I should move it up to the top. No, see, I don't think so. I don't think it's going to be good on top either. But anyway, I've already done all my bosses, so I really gained nothing. I just spent 15,000 gold for absolutely no reason.
Well, you did gain nothing because you still have to kill him 27 more times.
Yes, but I don't believe so. There was a patch. You didn't originally, but I'm almost certain that the new patch doesn't the new patch still give you credit even if you die? I know that
No, you're right. Yeah, you shouldn't have rezzed, but I mean, your statement that you got nothing. I mean, it takes a very long time to get to that 30. You're one closer. So you didn't get a reward today, but being able to finish your 30, you are a little bit closer to that.
Oh, sure. I meant, I'm not saying that I wouldn't have wanted to go to the prime. My point is I didn't need to revive for 15,000 gold because if I had stayed dead, I still would have gotten credit for the kill because I landed damage. But while we're at a soft spot here, let's go back to these skills, all right? And we'll do a little bit more here. Monkey, you go ahead.
So what I was saying with your presets is once you get more comfortable with your skills, I think at a lower level, it's probably not. I mean, you can if you want to be a go-getter, but you really don't need to. But you could set up, say, preset 1 for missions and AoE, just killing bosses or grinding, for example. Like you're just going to auto grind, and that's your skill set 1. And then your skill set 2 is your boss grinding, your boss fighting. So you want to, your skill set 1 for AoE, and you may want to take a lot of AoE type skills. Doctor Strange has a ton of really, really awesome AoE skills. Doctor Strange also has several very, very, very strong single target skills. And you want to find the right balance because you have to deal with things like cooldown and stamina. And that's a lot to get into right now, and I'm still trying to understand a good balance with that. But you may set preset 2 for a lot of big, strong single target damage. Because if you're killing bosses and prime bosses and that kind of stuff, you're not trying to do AoE damage. It's kind of a wasted skill. Take that big one that you just had. Take that big, lots of big damage, or take a debuffer. So like the one of the skills the one that you just upgraded at 52 applies burn. When you apply burn to an enemy, it means that it takes 20% more damage.
This one right here, the napalm bomb.
Yes. So that means when it applies burn for however many seconds it has burn, it's now taking an extra. Yeah, see, it says right there, increases damage received by 20% for 6 seconds. That's one of those good things to where if you were going to look at a sequence of skills, you would want that to fire first. So put that low in your queue when you're autoing. So that way your first barrage, you've applied burn, and now everything else that you fire with does that extra 20% damage.
So the micro missiles are right here. I actually have them in the number 4 slot. You're saying I should probably move that down.
That's what I would do, but it also depends on. So the best way to like figure out how your stamina and your cooldowns work out is to just try different sets and just see how it works, because your first barrage, it's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Exactly.
But once you're going for a while, you may find that it goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 4, 2, 4, 5, 3, 1.
Because
it bounces around because of the cooldowns, right?
Yeah. The next one that I really like, of course, is the one that I'm getting my big bonus off of. I actually kind of like this one in the second spot because it's a quick weapon. It's got a shorter cooldown compared to some of my other weapons. There's a 30-second cooldown, a 40-second cooldown, even this one at 14, but of course we've got that in the first spot. So I like this one, especially because this is getting me big impact early. So I've got that one in the second spot, and it's got a relatively low cooldown. Again, these are priority slots. So, for example, if I've made it through, and this one still has, because I've got the 40-second cooldown in the number 4 spot, this one still has, say, 20 more seconds of cooldown, and this one, the cooldown expires, it will cycle back. And then it kind of starts going back through again. So these are your priority, but it's going to go through in the priority list based on what's available, not only with your stamina, but with your cooldown timer as well. So I like this one early because it packs a punch, and golly, it should. It's a level 11. So let's take a look at what there we go. Let's take a look at what else we've got here. So now, I have traditionally not really enjoyed these back here, although, golly, what a cooldown, and we could even look at, of course, that would take it up to a 30-second cooldown, so I'm not sure. Of course, there's a lot of damage there, too. So there is a balance here, and you could spend a lot of time trying to balance this just right. The most important things to consider, as he was talking about earlier, is your guard break, okay? What is going to make the most impact, which... And again, see, I think I had this wrong before. You're saying that what you want early with the best cooldown is the highest guard break. That is the fastest way to get through the enemy shield, or the enemy mitigation, I guess. In this game, there's no shields. There's no hull. There's no body, so what do you call it? Their aura. Okay. You're wanting to get through that, but that is the guard break. So you want to try to get this as high while keeping this as low and this kind of low. I mean, not that you don't want it to be low, but at the same time, you want to do as much damage with the smallest numbers up here. The stamina is how much energy, how much power you're using. So if this is a huge number, then you're taking away from your other weapon slots. So you want to try to keep these numbers down, keep this high, and of course keep this high. So you could do a lot of playing around in here with that. And of course, as you mentioned, bosses versus auto grinding, there are definitely different skill sets that you want to use for all those. And so using these presets is kind of nifty and awesome. Now, since I screwed up the one that I was wanting to use, let's try to put these back. By the way, this one, I'm not a fan of this one. I'm really not. Now, I know that this one has a lingering attack. It increases attack by 25% for 10 seconds for anybody who gets touched by this attack. But this one, I have not seen a great deal of luck with this one. Like, it just feels like I don't kill anything with it. Maybe I'm not seeing it because the next weapons are doing increased attack by 25%. I don't know. I've not had very much fun with this one.
Can I offer 2 cents on that one?
Yeah, please.
I think that would be a perfect skill. Like, if you were to have a different preset, I think that would be a perfect skill to make skill slot 1. For your auto grinder.
There you go. Okay, 100%. So we're thinking the same thing.
Because they're gonna swarm around you. It's going to push them away, which is going to increase your survivability. And when you're auto grinding, survivability is good. It's key. It's going to increase your attack, so it's going to make your subsequent attacks do a bit more damage. Kind of like applying burn, but since you're only applying burn to a couple of characters, that would be a good skill to take on your primary, your skill slot 1, and then your skill slot 2, which you actually already did. Take the biggest punchiest thing that you've got, which is going to be your boosted skill and probably your big single target damage.
Yeah.
The big single target damage, if you can do it, you want to try and time that to fire when their guard is down.
Yeah.
Because then they're just sitting there all woozy,
Now,
finish him.
One other thing, as if this wasn't complicated enough, I'm going to throw one more thing at you. All right. One more thing is that you do have mastery levels. Don't necessarily be fooled into thinking that the highest one is the better one. Let's look at these two right here, Monkey, and compare these two. Now, this one is supposedly, and maybe is, an upgraded weapon for better things. However, we look over here, we're increasing attack by 25%. Over here, we're decreasing our skill cooldown. All right? Now, that to me is super important, right? But I am not doing any more damage to these guys the longer I wait. Now, I'm also recovering my ultimate gauge for my ultimate weapon by 10% when this fires, and I'm increasing the cooldown, decreasing the remaining skill cooldown for all of my other weapons by 26%. That, in the long run, is probably better, I would imagine. But it's not paving the way for me to do that big super one punch with the next weapon. So if you were looking at these two, depending on their application, you may not want to go with the increased mastery one. Again, depending on what your application is, and you can absolutely choose even to downgrade. I know it sounds weird, like why would you want to downgrade? But there's reasons, because all of these weapons do different things, right?
So I would say that second skill that you were talking about there with the increased ultimate gauge and the decreased cooldown, I think that's like, that to me screams Omega War. That would be a perfect setup for longer fights.
Yep.
Omega War, push them away, get them away from you, and it gets you back in the fight faster.
Because of
which makes you more effective. I don't think it's going to make you especially strong against maybe AoE or bot or the regular auto grinding. I don't really think it's going to make you very good in one-on-one PvP, because you typically don't get to your ult gauge in one-on-one PvP.
Right. And
for the boss fight, maybe for the boss fight it could be good, but you can't push bosses back. So part of that knockback, it's not going to be effective.
Yeah.
But I think that's perfect for like Omega War, which is the big group melee.
The one part of this game that I have had the most disappointing experience with.
It's not awesome. It's not great.
It's not real good right now. But let's go ahead and finish filling out this meter here real quick, because I do want to get back out there. And here's what we're going to do for now. So there we go. And let's get back out here and do a little bit more. Now, I think a second ago I got a friend request. Let me take care of this real quick so I can get my coins. What's up, Lonely Wolf? Thank you. get some coins. Here's another one just while we're mentioning it. Here, listen, early on, guys, take every friend request you can. Get to that level 50 as fast as you can because you're getting these friendship tokens, all right? Friendship tokens. And then you can click, by the way, this is amazing, all right? This is cool. This little button right here on any currency in the game will tell you exactly where to spend it, which is super cool. If I want to use this, I'm going to go straight to the shop, and it's going to take me straight where I can spend this stuff, which is in, oh boy, tokens? No, that's not
I
those.
believe it's in tokens.
Is it in tokens?
Go back to tokens.
Yeah, yep, there it is. There's the friendship stuff. Normal tokens right here. So you could buy extra synchronized particles, which, guys, those are important. That's what you're getting when you are scrapping the stuff from your auto grinder, not the badges. Well, I guess you can, depending on whether how much you need convergium. All right, you can scrap badges for synchronized particles. You can also scrap them for gold and raw convergium. But I don't like my 1 and 2 star badges, and probably even my 3. I just usually scrap those for gold and convergium. But now, like my 4s and 5s that I'm scrapping, I'm throwing those into the particle converter because they get me more percentage value. So, but these are valuable. These are used for crafting. Sorry, no, they're not. These are used for drawing from the
convergence box, I believe it's
called. The convergence box, which you don't always want to do. Sometimes it has better stuff in it than other time. It's kind of random. But yeah, I don't.
Yeah, we got Iron Chef in the chat.
What's up, Iron?
He's our highest level player, I believe.
Squad
77 or something like that.
Is your squad up to 77, Iron Chef? That's crazy. I know housekeeping is up there, but I think you do have a little bit of an edge on him. All right.
We'll look and see what we got. 68.
See, he's chasing me.
I'm 63. Iron Chef is 75. And that is definitely the highest squad. Yep. Because he loves this game.
He does love it. He's been playing it for a minute.
I wonder if he spent any money. Maybe that's why we're rank 4.
Iron Chef, have you been spending too much money in this game? Where are you? He can come in voice. I don't know where
he's in Discord.
Come on up, man. Show off a little bit. See, now I'm all by my lonesome over here. This is one thing, especially when you start getting into the mid-range bosses. If you do end up killing them by yourself, it's slow. It takes a minute.
Yeah, I meant to mention that like hopping channels, there's a happy medium. Like if you can't kill them solo, you gotta find a channel that has 2 or 3 people that are hunting bosses, so you can hunt with them, but they don't kill it too fast.
Yeah.
But if you end up having to fight them all by yourself, then it's a slog.
It is. It's slow. You can see here how long have I been going, and I've only gotten through basically 2 of his lives, I guess. I don't even know how you really describe why do they have times 4? Like you could have just put them all on 1 meter, Because it's not. I don't really get it. It's not like lives.
I will come and assist.
Yo, hey, yo, what's up?
There's Iron Chef.
Yo,
Aloha.
What's up, man?
It's the level 100 dude.
There you go. The level 100. See, we used to say in our other game it's a level 50, bro. Now we're going to have to come up with a new name for you.
Yeah, I'm hoping everyone gets up here really quickly. There's a lot more to do at level 100.
That's what we hear.
I hear Dark Zone's exciting.
Dark Zone is boring right now, but you need more players in there.
Well, yeah, once we get up there, it won't be so bad. All right, I'll come help you, DJ.
Come on in. I've got him about halfway done now. Now, I'm not doing too bad. You guys notice that a lot of this is like what Monkey was saying a little bit ago. It's just a little bit of bob and weave. You gotta move in and out a little bit. You can definitely kill these bosses. It may take a little bit more time because you got to do a little bit of moving around and so forth. But when you get some people come and help you out, it's nice. And it looks like we've got a couple coming to hang out with us now. There's Lonely Wolf, who is hanging out with us. He's here. And we've almost got this. There's Monkey there with his Doctor Strange character. And we are done, ladies and gents. Boom. There you go. Nicely done. Let's go. Let's go.
See an awesome ult? Check this out.
Oh, I already moved. Where'd you go?
Oh, I'm sorry, right there in front of me.
I know. I started to move to this other boss. There's a Eunice boss. All right, I'm
not coming to the Eunice boss. Oh, I see him in the middle. Got it. On the way.
All right, let's go pick this up. Iron Chef, let me ask you. You've loved the game. You've been playing since global launch. Have you discovered a correlation between killing regular bosses and spawning primes, or do you feel it to be pretty random?
I think you have to kill some of the other villains to get your primes because they won't spawn that way. So they almost take up too much space in those areas. So you need to kill those to get the primes.
I've noticed there seems to be a cap for how many bosses can be spawned in a map at once, and I believe that it's 3, which makes that broken one even worse, because now that means you can only have 2.
I do know that you have to kill them to spawn them, but have you noticed a pattern? Or is it just... I mean, obviously you got to kill them to make the spots. I get that. That's not really where I was going. I was kind of more curious about, like, do we know we got to kill 5? Do we know we have to kill 10? What are we doing to try to drive ourselves towards getting a prime to spawn? Because, I mean, hey, we've killed... Just while we've been on stream here, we've killed 5 or 6. We did get the 1 Modok, right? But how many bosses have we killed since that time? I don't know.
I think you have more Xanderth bosses killed than I do. Very low.
Let's see. Let's take a look. Now, you guys can keep up with this in your records, okay? In your activity log, this tells you what you're looking at. This is why I'm OCD about it, okay? I have to finish one. I finished Hydra before I started Xanderth. I won't go to Midgardia until I'm done with Xanderth, and this is going to kill me. I still need 5 Yellow Jackets. And I need 7 more Nebulas, and that's not even the hard ones. I need 27 Modoks. It's going to take for flipping ever. Look here. Now, this one isn't as bad. These are more of the typical mobs that show up on the map. I need 80 of those. Still, it's a lot, but it's not as much as the primes because these are all over the map. So you got to finish that stuff. And that stuff pays some rewards and things like that, too. We were talking earlier about some of the stuff you got to do on a daily basis. Check out your challenges tab. You've got stuff in here that you can do every single day. Do that to get the most amount of gold, all right? Also, while you're over here, take a look at your Omega Pass, your daily objectives. This is what you're wanting to try to do. I cannot do a dimensional duel yet. I'm not high enough. I can't do a raid yet. I'm not high enough. But I've done everything else in this list, which is going to help you move through the Battle Pass. I am at level 28. We only have 2 days left. I am going to lose 20 or 21 levels. I haven't bought the premium yet because... I have a hard time justifying in my head spending the money for the Battle Pass knowing I'm going to miss over half of it. Let me ask you. You got 2 days left, Monkey. Iron, I'm going to come to you with the question as well. All right? $10 for this Battle Pass, or $8.99 is what it ends up being. As a player coming in the first month, and obviously, listen, if you're joining the game right now and there's 2 days left, don't buy the Battle Pass. Wait 2 days and buy the Battle Pass for next month. You got a better chance at moving forward with it. But if you've been playing for a couple of weeks and you're going to get to milestone 30 or 32, do you buy the Battle Pass? Because I feel like there's some good stuff down here that would help progression. But is it going to wear you out in your head that you're going to miss all the stuff up here at the upper end? What do you think?
I'm torn. I'm with you on that one. Like,
I'm torn on it.
I question myself a lot because I feel like the other game that we play has conditioned me to just accept that massive dollar amount for packs. And the Battle Pass for that game, even the cheap version of it is what? It's $20. So when I see $9, I'm like, that's only $9. It's no big deal. Like, yeah, of course, it's totally worth it. But like, I'm trying to think of it from the lens of this game. Do I think it's worth it? I don't know. I might get it. I might not. I mean, I suppose value all comes down to, is this one broken too?
The Eunice that's on the map. Yeah, the top left. Yes.
Oh no, somebody just beat the boss before we even got.
Yeah, I didn't get there, so I stopped. I'm over here just killing on some bosses. Yeah, didn't get there. Fully says that I'm handicapping myself. Just get to 100. As you level alts, you'll get the kills. Oh, you're talking about with my bosses. Yeah. Yeah,
I agree with him. Yeah.
Okay, so
like
you're...
I stopped at 65, but I can clearly tell that like Handy and Iron Chef and Ripper, they went straight to 100. The problem is that I found is doing it the lazy way, like just autoing your way through it. You hit a wall when you get to a certain point that you have to start dodging. You have to start paying attention. You have to start playing the game. You can't just You can't just sort of just go along and just do it while you're at work or distractedly play it and that kind of stuff. It requires some attention when you start having to fight people like Thanos.
Yeah.
I'm right now at Ulik. The first time I tried to fight Ulik, he two-shot me. He hit me once, broke my guard, and then I died. And that was it.
Well, you saw MODOK earlier. He one-shotted me. Like that was real quick. That happened. So yeah, it can for sure. What happened? Where'd it go? Oh, there he is. See,
Fullerton did point out a good thing. It's a good way to get the primes, and I noticed that too. Is if a prime spawns in channel 1, it does seem
you feel like
spawn
they're rotating?
next in channel 2, and then after that it'll spawn in channel 3. It does seem to rotate. I don't know if that's confirmed or that's a reliable thing, but I've noticed that.
All right, took that out. That was nice work. Let's go down here and get the Sentinel.
Oh, you got so fast.
Yeah, got there. So now, Fully, you're saying that you believe that you would continue on, finish the epics, finish the side missions, but as you're leveling the alts, that's where you're going to come back and pick up a lot of these bosses. Is that what you're saying? Chloraz saying the same thing. I was doing the same thing, DJ. My OCD couldn't handle it, he says. But it got a little bit too boring eventually. And, I'm probably getting close to there. I'm not quite there yet, but I can tell you, waiting for 15 more or 27 more MODOKs, oh, God. I mean, I'll be here forever. I'll literally be here forever. So, yeah, maybe you're right. Oh, let's get in a hit. Come on. I did not get a hit. Ah!
Sorry. Oh, level 100 showed up anyway, so I'll blame it on them.
Yeah, that's right. Thanks a lot, you level 100, bro. Fully says it gets the worse the deeper you go. Just keep doing the missions, and the bosses will come. All right. You hear that from the experts. That's what we're all about here at UltimatDJz Playz. We're going to bring you the best information from the players that are doing it right now, okay? So here we go. That's what I'm going to do. We're going to do the missions. The bosses will come. So
you're just gonna have to let go of those red dots.
I can't do it. Oh my God, the red dots.
Just let it go.
Oh, red dots give me a panic attack. All right. I just can't. I can't do it, man. It's so terrible. All right, so let's just dig through some missions here. What are we doing now? And it's funny, as much as I talk about reading missions and reading story in the other game that we're in together, I have not read the first mission in this game. Has anybody else? I have not read any of it. None of it.
I read some of it.
Yeah, I haven't done it.
The ones that has like actual voice lines and that kind of stuff, I try to pay attention. But obviously the voice lines have been a little glitched anyways.
A little wonky? Yeah. Been a little bit messy.
I always like to listen to the first one because like when you first start a character, and you may not experience this because you're only on your second character, but every time you start a character, one of the first missions you get in New Stark City is this like clueless woman who's just like, I can't believe this happened.
This
never happened. Every time I'm like, oh my God.
How are you working for like the brightest minds in the world? Like, go get me a cup of coffee, please.
What happened? I can't believe this happened. Ultrons are attacking? This is so weird.
It's so crazy. Gosh. Oh,
That's actually my second favorite one. My favorite one is...
No, hold on. Let me give you mine. Hold on. My favorite one is the girl who's in love with Ultron.
Wait.
You seen that one?
No, are you sure?
I
missed that one. I know there's one that has there's a little girl who has a pet Ultron.
No, this girl is like talks about her ulti and like how they share a special bond and a special relationship, and I
thought that was like a friend that was a pet. Was that a love thing? I must not have read that the same way you did.
No, I didn't take it like a pet. I thought she was like, all like.
I thought that was like a little girl who had like a best friend that was an Ultron.
No. You know what? Let's see if we can find it. I'm going to create an alt tonight so that I can show you this one.
I know which one you're talking about. That one's... I'm going to have to actually pay attention to that one the next time.
You're going to have to go back and watch that one because I'm telling you, I really don't think that was a pet rabbit. Like, I'm pretty sure she just had a thing for Ultron's mind. I don't know. I could be wrong.
That one was not what I was going to say is my favorite. I think my favorite one, which is just... It's a ridiculous mission, which it's called Too Many Spider-Men. Do you remember that one?
I don't think so. No.
It's like a street corner in New Stark City, and there's like 6 or 7 Spider-Men all standing arguing on the corner.
Yes. Yeah, I remember that. Yeah.
And like Captain Marvel is like freaking out. She's like, I don't know what to do with all this. And like one of the missions, she's like, well, can you like coordinate them all? And the entire mission is just walking back and forth in that corner, talking to all the different Spider-Men.
Yes. Foley is telling us that he knows that. It's called Ultron's Girl. Now, listen, I'm here to tell you, man, that ain't about a pet rabbit, okay? Like, she's in love with this vibranium. Yeah, Ultron's Girl. She calls him Ulti. She's in love with this vibranium being.
Well, excuse me, I have to go start a new alternate character.
Well, you're going to have to go investigate this immediately.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness gracious.
I need to go kill Ulik. Why don't you get to 65 and come kill Ulik with me?
Well, you know what? Foley just told me to do missions. He says I'm holding myself back. So here we go. We're doing the missions. We're going to pick up some XP, and I bet you that here while we're on the stream, we can probably pick up another couple of levels. Good evening and welcome to those of you hanging out in the YouTube chat tonight. Appreciate you guys hanging out. Be sure to subscribe while you're here and share with others that you know that are playing this brand new Marvel Future Revolution game. And maybe we can get together and do a little bit more playing some other nights as well. And teach the people what we know about the game, Iron Chef. Because we got a Squad 78 level 100. He's all ours. All ours.
Catching up. How many characters?
I'm learning like everyone else as well.
How many characters do you have now?
I have all 8.
That's why your squad level's so high.
No, and that's exactly one of the things. So I have 3 at level 50, and then a level 40, and the rest are level 20s to 30s, I guess. So, yeah. Anytime I was just autoing it. So that's the beauty of this, right? I'm playing Star Trek, and I'm just having on the side everything auto, and as soon as I got stuck without the auto, I switched to another character and just keep on grinding with the auto. And so I'm not really playing much in terms of manual controls. It's all been auto at this point.
That reminds me, daily reminder for everyone. There's 16 minutes left.
In our other game, we actually have an hour. We got an hour and 16.
I'm using this stream to do a reminder for everyone to do their check-in because you're notorious for forgetting to claim your dailies.
I'm pretty sure I claimed all my dailies today for the other game. For that
game.
Talk
about that game.
That game, yes.
Hey DJ, since I'm very slow, can I go back to what you were talking about, the packs and the battle pass and everything else?
Yeah, please.
I did purchase the battle pass because I think I'm at 40 or 42 right now. And it's a very good value. It's a super good value. And I can understand the conditioning that we've had in the other game. I found that the $3.99 packs, when they're on the limited special, they actually pay out pretty good. And I've only purchased really the smaller packs. I haven't purchased the big packs because when they're on sale for a limited time, they almost give double the rewards for those small dollar amounts.
I have not spent a great deal of time looking at the actual monetization packs yet because I can be honest with you, I haven't yet decided to. I don't want to say I haven't decided to commit to the game. I haven't decided to financially commit to the game. You know, as of right now, I have not spent a dime yet, and I've had fun in the game. I know that obviously I could do better if I spent, but you know what, Iron Chef, if our other game that we share together has taught me anything, is that there is such a thing as inefficient spending. And until I know more about this game, I want to be a little bit more careful about putting money into it. Because, and listen, anybody who's spent money in this game will, I'm sure, be able to tell you, there are probably proper ways and improper ways to spend inside this game. So I just want to understand it a little bit more before I decide to start putting more money into another game. You know?
Heard.
You know, the best way maybe is to compare. You have that flashing tag at the top of your screen.
Yeah.
If you check out one of those and you try to compare that with a regular pack, then you'll see where the value is. And I actually think the more expensive packs aren't as good of a value as the cheaper packs.
Right. Yeah, see, I got this pack today when I enhanced my very first costume piece to 5-star.
5-star costume box, though. Look at that.
Yeah, 5-star costume box.
And 5 costume draws.
And the costume draws, if I'm not mistaken, those are not 1 to 3. Those are 3 to 5, aren't they? The blue costume draws?
I think it's a minimum 3. I don't know what it goes up to, but I know that it's minimum 3.
Let's take a look. I'm almost sure that one... Let's see.
But you can also use your crystal to do draws.
Yeah,
as well.
this one right here. So it is... This is not it, is it? Which one is the costume? This one right here, draw costume. So this is what I was referring. Yeah, so it's a 3 to 5. Obviously, much better chance. But this is what I was talking about earlier. For those of you who are familiar with our product from the other game, one of the things that we have constantly struggled with is what's our chances? What is the RNG? What is the proc chance? This game has made no qualms about hiding. Like, they're not hiding anything. I mean, look at some of these chances. 0.03%. You know, up here at the very, very top, 0.0062%. Some of these are just, I mean, it's like hitting the lottery. But they're there. Mathematically, they're possible. But yes, so that would be 5 minimum 3 stars, 1 5-star costume box, and you got 1,200 crystal. Now, is that a good value? I don't know. I don't know if that's a good value yet. You know, it could be, I suppose. But that's what I'm trying to learn here, Iron Chef, is what do we feel like is good? What do we feel like is worth spending money on right now? And I think our experiences with some other monetization models in other games have, rightfully so, allowed us to be a little bit cautious. You know, so...
I think that's the best plan is learn the system first before you invest tons of money into it.
Absolutely. Definitely. Let's keep on going. One more mission. I'm going to be a 53. Just one more.
I just got wrecked by Ulik again.
Ulik is having his way with you tonight, isn't he?
I couldn't even get him. I got him down to like not even halfway. Can't. Fine, I'll get him.
You go get him. Get him, Tiger. Captain Oblivious says, I have created an account, DJs. I want to come play with you guys. Well, then, if you're looking for the server to join, if you want to come and play with us here at UltimatDJzPlayz.com, you're going to want to choose American East, New Stark City 7. That's the server we're on right now. Now, Oblivious, I don't have alliance space right now. We have so many of our friends, Iron Chef, who are wanting to come over and try to hang out with us. As a matter of fact, this is one really, really cool thing that I noticed. Everyone in Galaxy chat, so to speak, or global chat, I guess they call it in this game. Everybody in the global chat, they are trying to recruit people. Buddy, we got a waiting list. We're a level 4 alliance with a waiting list and 2 level 100s. I'd say we're well on our way, I think. Although I'm sure there's probably level 4s out there with like all level 100s. But absolutely, Arrow, we are spending in the Alliance. You can go into the Alliance tab where I have told all of my people every single day to donate. Ooh, and I haven't done it yet today. But yeah, no, we've got good donation levels. People have been putting in, look, how many. I've asked them to do it every single day if they can. I know that gold gets tougher at the higher levels, but you can see most of us have been doing pretty good here. But notice my Alliance message in this game. No, I've actually had 1 or 2 people ask me about it. They're like, "What's your notice talking about?" Do other people see that?
Maybe.
I guess. I don't know.
Maybe if they try to join.
I was going to say because any of our friends are going to know, right? But here, let's see if we can find. There we are, level 53. Let's see if we can find a player and see if we can learn about their alliance.
Did you buy a shirt from that other content creator? He's got an OPC as OPC shirt now.
Yes. Yes. OPC
oh, look, a special mission
OPC.
over there.
Oop, where?
It's right there, just above. See? The yellow text.
Oh, yeah, there it is. Okay. Come on now.
All right, let's go, Ulik. Let's do this. I might have to use my boosts, my enhancers.
By the way, folks, when you do see these yellows, all right, go ahead and pick them up. All you got to do is fly right into them. They're usually not super hard. And they don't even really pay a lot, but they pay XP. Not a ton of XP, but they pay XP, and that's what you're trying to get after. You need that XP to level your hero. So let's see what we ended up getting. Ooh, 1 star. Yeah, 21,000 XP, which is not a lot at this level, but nonetheless, important to get XP wherever you can get it. And yes, Fully, I did see that. I got a 2-star costume piece, so that was good. That was actually worth it. Yeah, that was good.
Nice work out there.
Nice work out there. Thank you. And then, of course, once I get a little bit further along in my epic missions, I'm going to come back and pick up my sides and all my collectibles as well. One thing that I'll also mention to you here before we probably get ready to wrap up here before too long. We've been on about an hour and a half. We can probably go about another half hour. Yeah, totally lost my train of thought right there. Oh, I was gonna say one of the other things about auto grinding in this game. Watch the center of my screen here, right there, glimmering stardust. Okay, that's important when you set out to auto grind. Of course, I've told you I like to auto grind because I'm picking up the badges. All right, I dismantle my 1s and 2s. Okay, I do. And that gets me the Convergium. It gets me a little bit of gold. It's not enough, all right? But the Convergium is really actually what I'm after here. But in addition to that, I am picking up thingies, all right? I got 1,700 of this fabric, 500 of the Stardust. I've actually spent all of my Stark Super Alloy. This stuff, okay, is going to be used in crafting other things for you to be able to use for other things, all right? There are a lot of currencies in this game, but like this, for example, just a crumpled Xandorian ally. We're going to use this to extract synchronized particles. You can pick up stuff. And auto grinding is going to be a great way for you to pick up a lot of that stuff. Because it does take a lot of stuff to make a lot of stuff, doesn't it? It does indeed. So auto grinding will help you pick up some of that stuff too. I could just let this guy sit out here all night long and just kill all of these violent escapees. And when he does, then we're going to pick up some stuff. Stuff. Of course, now that I've said that, I haven't picked up any stuff in the last minute. Looky there. Just got another... Oh, no, that was just the mission. I thought I just picked up another level, but I'm still 53. But we'll claim that. Going to pick up 220,000 XP. And look at that. Went from 20% all the way up to 80%. And you can see leveling your hero. It doesn't really take that long. You just got to get out there and grind her out.
I'm coming to you, DJ, to help you out.
Sweet.
Let's get some levels up.
Let's do it. Meantime, I've got stuff in here. Ooh, looky here. See, now, hey, let me ask you. Should you take these in order? See, again, my OCD, it made me max this one before I started on number 2. Is that the right thing to do? And even further, look here. All 3 of these are taking the exact same currency. So what do you prioritize when you're enhancing your potential, Iron Chef?
For Iron Man, I've been trying to level up the attack and the critical damage or critical rate because I'm finding that Iron Man doles out a lot of stuff, and that helps with the PvE and the blitzes and whatnot to get higher scores.
That's kind of what I was thinking, and that's why you can see here, I've got 2 of these, but I haven't done anything over here in accuracy. I have been focused mainly on critical damage over here, so that is what I will continue to do. Except I've been so rudely interrupted by Hank Pym. All right, we'll come back, and we're going to take that up. There we go.
I forget who told me, but one of our guys said to focus on just your primary skills, attack, defense, and HP, like all the way to the top before you start focusing on your build.
Oh.
But I'd be interested to hear other takes on that, because I don't want to waste all of my materials and all my gold focusing on attack when I should be focusing on cooldown reduction. Because to me, cooldown reduction in any game where there's cooldowns, cooldown reduction is king.
Yeah. Ooh, that was a nice one right there. 3-star suit piece.
Yeah, ultimate suit.
The one thing with this is there's also that stamina bar. You have to make sure you get your stamina saved up so you can do stuff.
Yes, the yellow bar right there.
I had stamina issues with my Marvel. She was constantly out of stamina, so I put a lot into her stamina recovery. So, like, see, you're out of stamina right now because like, you may be off a cooldown, but your skill will be grayed out because you don't have the stamina to activate it.
Exactly.
That's where you got to find that balance.
Yeah, and one other thing that I have been looking at, which, you know, maybe I should be paying a little bit lesser attention to, but I have also been looking at HP recovery for me. Now, I'm fortunate because Iron Man has a great deal of HP. All right, you can see. I mean, he's better in HP than he is in any other category by a long shot. But since I'm a crappy player, I am down here a lot. So I like getting that real quick HP recovery. Now, Fooley says, nah, screw that. If you're a good player, you don't need HP recovery. See, that's the problem, Fooley. I'm a terrible player.
Just dodge better.
Yeah, I'm awful. Okay, I'm absolutely terrible. All right, we've got a boss. I heard a boss.
Static wants to know advice on what character to start with.
Yo, you know what? So I put this in my first video. And I actually have gotten some comments. People have disagreed with me on this. I suggested for your very first character to... See, now, you know what? Fooley says Black Widow. I have talked to a lot of people who do not like Black Widow as a first character.
Nope.
Yeah.
I love Black Widow, actually.
See, my personal opinion on the first one was to go with your heart. This is Marvel. Like, if we're playing this game, then we've seen all the movies. We might even read comics. Like, if we're playing this game, we love Marvel. So your first one needs to be the one that you really, really like. Don't plan for the future. Don't math it out too hard, which for people who know me is a big thing for me to say because I'm a huge math nut. But if for your very first character, go with what you like. You know, it doesn't even need to be the one you take all the way to 100. But, yeah, you know, get you one that might be fun for you to play. You mentioned earlier, Monkey, that you love playing Spider-Man. You said it was a fun character. If you like Spider-Man, go with Spider-Man. Now, yeah, there are strategic choices to make in the future. But, you know, hey, while you're figuring everything out, let's have a little fun. Let's have a little bit of fun.
Based on what I've been reading in like the Galaxy chat, or they call it the World chat. It's not Galaxy chat. There's no galaxies in it.
I know. We're used. That's what it's called in our other game is Galaxy.
But from what I'm seeing in that is everyone's got their fans. They're like, oh, Captain Marvel's the greatest or Black Widow's the greatest. And I think that what I'm finding is that each characters have their niche. So, Doctor Strange seems to be really good at like AoE, and I know that every time that I get a Black Widow in Dimensional Duel, I'm going to lose because she's ridiculous in 1v1 PvP. So I agree with that. Just play the character that you like, but all the characters are good. I think that this game seems to have done a good job at balancing the characters to be good at something. There's no limits as far as I can tell.
Well, and the fact that you can build so many, and not only that, but you're supposed to. Like, the game requires you to work with multiple characters. So, just because you pick one right here and now doesn't mean you're absolutely in any way, shape, or form stuck with it, or even have to make it a primary. Enjoy it. Play it for a little bit, and then, later on, you'll learn the differences as to what characters are good for what, and then you'll use them that way. So,
yeah, different skill sets provide different viabilities.
Oh.
Doctor Strange has great AoE ability, and he also seems like he's got some skills that are just absolutely just phenomenal against single target as well. So he seems like a good balanced character.
I do agree.
Hey,
with
DJ. Oh.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Aaron.
Sorry, Iron Chef. I do agree with picking out a character that speaks to your heart to start out, because you're just having fun for your first few weeks while you're learning the game. So it doesn't really matter that much at all. Like, you just can't go wrong, and that's a good thing when you're starting out with a game.
Especially a game that's this expansive, because I will tell you, this game, when you download it, it's going to be very easy to feel overwhelmed. So you have to enjoy it. You have to have a character that you can have fun playing with, because otherwise, if you woo, I'm getting my butt kicked. Yeah, look, my guard just got broke. All right, time to move. What I was going to say is, while you are learning and while you will make mistakes, then it's important for you to have something that you can kind of keep that keeps you in the game. Let's put it that way. You got to have something that's going to keep you around.
Yeah, there's the nice benefit of there's really no downside to dying, especially if you don't spend the gold. It's just your sanity and your patience level.
Yeah.
I've played games, certain grindy type games, not mobile games, PC games. I won't say any names. I don't enjoy it. One of the biggest reasons that I don't enjoy it is it actually takes experience away from your character when you die.
Yeah.
And I found that out, and I said, no thanks. I'm good. I can't handle that in my life. No stress.
Yeah.
DJ, it's late for me. I'm going to head out for the night. I appreciate you having me on.
Absolutely, man. Thank you for the information that you've shared. Stevens Aaron is coming out and saying new characters are coming as well, which presumably would mean, Stevens Aaron, that new character slots are going to have to become available as well, because people have already built 8. But Magic is apparently one of the. It's just rumor. I don't know. Stevens Aaron, is it?
No, it's coming out.
What?
October release. The October release is coming out.
So we've got a new character. Magic is coming to the game next. So there you go. How interesting. All right, so now I'm in my last map here. Systems fully charged. I should probably at this point, well, no, I guess I can do a couple more epics. Let's see where we're at here. I'm still in this same map. I've got 55. We're making some progress here. I've got some side missions. Yeah, see, right here. So they'll tell you kind of when you need to take a pause in your epics and go ahead and pick up your sides. So that's what we're going to do right here. Go ahead and clear some red dots because, I can't handle it. Ooh, there was some good squad stuff in there, too. Ooh, and now I can unlock a new, better med kit, too. How nice. But I'm OCD about that since I just bought 200,000. I'm going to have to use those first. Let's see what's in our squad power upgrade box. Very nice. These are used to upgrade our squad attributes, which are very, very important, as we were talking to with Iron Chef. Iron, you still here? Or was it just Monkey? Yeah, Monkey had.
Yeah, I am.
So
again, here I'm slow again. So Did you notice how quickly you finished that last level when I was in your party?
Yeah, absolutely. I appreciate it. Because, again, to get credit for the kill, you don't have to kill the whole thing. You can have a level 100 Big Brother coming at, but as long as you land a hit, you're getting credit for that kill. So,
yeah. And that's even for your missions, right? So if there's 18 enemies you got to kill, between the two of us, if we kill 18, we both get the credit.
Absolutely. As long as we are landing a piece of damage, that is the idea. So, I think at this point, I'm probably... Oh, look at all this stuff I got to do. Time to start digging through some side missions. And, here's the thing. The epic missions do definitely give you the most XP. They absolutely do. But these side missions, they're usually pretty quick and easy, Iron Chef, and they give good XP too. Not as much as the epics, but, I mean, there's 16 of them out here. It's going to be a pretty big chunk of XP.
So here's could be another time-saving tip, right? If you want more XP, you go on to your next epic missions. If you want to complete the story, complete all the green boxes, because you're talking overall XP for your hero. You'll get more from the epic mission. So if you go on to the next mission, skip all of these green ones, come back to them when you get closer to the end. That way you progress faster.
Well, let's do it. Because here's another thing, as Fully was saying, when he was saying the same thing about the bosses. Keep going, keep getting bigger and better missions. Get your hero leveled up, and then when you come back to level other heroes, you're going to be able to pick up some of those bosses. And of course, you're going to want to. This is the one drawback, and I don't know how you would have avoided it, Monkey, in this game, but you will be repeating all of these missions all over again, because that's the one probably unique piece about this game. You can share badges, you can share equipment pieces, and yes, that sounds crazy, I can give my Captain America my Iron Man costume pieces. Now, he can't wear them, but he can converge them, he can craft them. All right, so that's important for you to know as you are going through, scrapping 2 and 3 star pieces. It's not, for your costume, is not wise. Converge what you're going to converge for this character, but when you are getting to a point where you're satisfied or done, you don't want to recycle that stuff. Start putting that into your locker so that your other character can use that to craft his costumes or her costumes as you're leveling up. Arrow says, DJ, what do you do with your 3-star plus badges? So, actually, believe it or not, I am still dismantling 1, 2, and 3-star. I didn't do that all at one point. Once you start doing more blitzes, you're going to get more badges. I think early, it's important for you to maybe just scrap the 1s and the 2s. You might want to hang on to the 3s until you start earning some more of them through your blitzes. But eventually, I'll probably still start scrapping the 3s as well. But now the 4s and the 5s that I'm not going to use, I'm either going to store those in my locker for another character, or I'm going to put them in the convergence extractor and get some synchronized particles out of them. Okay, a super villain is here. See, now, Thanos is going to kick my butt. This will be good for the stream, but Thanos is going to destroy my life right here. Captain Oblivious, it automatically threw you on Stark City 1. Well, the great news is this game actually does allow you to change servers. Okay, now, hey, it won't let you keep any progress, but you just downloaded the game, so don't do anything yet. You can actually go in, create a new squad, and join a new server, but it will let you take no progress with you. All right, so if you take time to level up a character, you'll lose that if you change servers, but you can change servers. It just starts you over. All right, Thanos time. It's going to destroy my life. Thanos has already, according to the storyline, destroyed Xandar. So, uh-oh. Yeah, I will say this. Uh-oh. He's getting ready to get mad. I will say this. The voice acting of Thanos in this is terrible.
I think overall the voice is broken in this. Like,
Oh,
you know,
for
all the
sure.
stories.
It definitely is. It definitely is. But no, I'm talking about the quality of the voice actor for Thanos.
Oh.
This one was not good. All right. Let's get it on here. See what's going to happen. What? What? Why? Oh, my goodness gracious. Okay, my targeting's not working. Now we're good. Okay, so far, this is actually not going terribly. I would have expected this to be worse. Oh! Oh, what is happening? Yeah, see, that's one of those, when you see something big like that, you just run. It's okay to run, folks. You haul it. You get out of the line of fire. You can see when big weapons are getting ready to fire, and you just move on out of that way. You just hop on out of there.
Have you been using your dodge a lot?
You know, I'm really bad at it, man. I know. Oh, God, I'm going to die. Yep.
Hit dodge right there.
Yep.
It turns yellow when you're supposed to hit it.
Yes, I know, and I didn't get to it fast enough. It does make you invisible. I'm really bad at it, to be perfectly honest with you. I don't know. I guess I'm just not fast enough at it, because by the time I realize it, it's too late, and I usually get really messed up. But yeah, that is a key part of battle that oh my God, I'm going to die. Oh, I got to run. Gots to run. Look at all. Oh my God. Move. All right, super weapon real fast. Ultimate. Oh God. Ah! See, this is why, Fooly. This is why I need HP recovery. I am bad. That was so bad. I got all these creatures chasing me. What am I supposed to do here, Iron? Do I have to kill all these guys before I can get to Thanos? I guess so.
Just run away for now. Your med packs are also at the lower level, so you can always upgrade that with that exclamation point. You're using the older med packs.
Yeah, I just unlocked them here like just a second ago. You know what? Here. I'm going to turn off my focus. Let's get off Thanos for a second, and let's kill these guys, because these guys are wearing me out. Ah! 8%. I am not going to survive this. What just happened? Why did it just throw me in the middle of all those guys? All right. Let's keep going.
Your shift button is on BlueStacks is your dodge, so you can always keep a finger on your shift button.
Ooh, I did not know that. Okay, good to know. See, Thanos is chasing me around. Look at this. Look at this garbage. I got to kill these guys. These guys are wearing me out.
Oh, I wish I knew that before, that shift button thing.
That's a good little nugget right there. Thanks for that. If I could get rid of some of these things, I think I would do a little better.
If you're low on health, because you can fly up, and you'll be able to recover your health without them hitting you.
All right, let's get out of here. Whoa. All right, come on now. There we go. We're flying up.
Yeah, so you can just rest, recover, and if possible, purchase some more mid kits.
Yeah, let's take a look there. All right, so we're gonna have we got level 4 med kits. How many do I have?
Those, yeah. You have 184.
I got 12. No, I only have 12.
Oh, you got 12 on that.
But that's okay. I got gold, so we're gonna come in here and we're gonna buy a couple. No, let's see, not here. Consumables. Okay. Meanwhile, let's get back to the fight. See, here's where I'm struggling. These other enemies are just popping out of nowhere. As soon as I kill him, he respawns more. It's like his little minion legion.
You know, I had a tough time on this level, and what I had to do was I had to go back to my alts and level those up before I could
Get the
kill Thanos.
get the squad. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah.
listen, I've got him down to 1. I think I can finish. What?
Yeah, I think you can too.
You see, he broke. So that's an example of him breaking guard right there, right? Oh, this is not good. Get out! of there.
Dodge!
I got out. Woo! Come on, where'd he go? Where'd he land? There he is. And I hit the wrong damn character. God!
Yeah, fly up again. Your settings also on your med kits might be at 50.
They are at 50 right now. I lowered them down. Hold on. I'm going to take a couple of runs here. Got him!
Awesome.
You may have claimed a small
You
but I shall return.
know what, Chlorath? I'm an idiot.
And I do
I'm an idiot.
shall bring your death along with me.
Oh, that sounds very creepy. You're a very creepy man, Thanos. However, you're absolutely right from the YouTube chat. You know what could have possibly helped me out there, Iron, was the use of my consumables that I always forget that are here. I always forget they're here.
I forget them too.
Forget them. Guys, this little button right here, these are boosters. And you earn them by doing all kinds of stuff in the game. They're in chests. You got refinery options. You get daily gifts. Use these when you're fighting a big old boss. When you're struggling, you go ahead and bang those things out, okay? But we did kill Thanos, so let's finish up with our core mission right here. We're going to get a boatload of XP, and we're going to be ops. We're going to be level 56 here in just a second. I know, so Fully, I know I'm above the power for this. You say I should be smashing it, but I wasn't smashing it. I was doing very poorly, I think, actually. Let's see what we got here. How much did we pick up? Another 250,000. Oh, just shy. I thought it was going to be 56. Didn't make it. All right. Now it's time to start on another region.
Move along now.
Systems fully charged.
There we go. And there we are. Now we are indeed 56. And we're going to head to... So you think I'm going to do this, huh? All right. Let's give it a shot. I don't think it's going to go well. I know it says I have the power to do it, but seriously, it wears me out. It still kicks my tail. Fully says he's going to have to come into chat and teach me. That's why we're here. We're all learning together. I've played this game for like less than 10 days. So, well, maybe that's not true. What, 2 weeks? How long have we been in here, Iron Chef? 2 weeks? That's probably about right.
A little over 2 weeks.
Yeah. All right. Well, let's get this going here. Now that I, you know what? I'm going to leave this here while we're still fighting the supervillain. I'm going to leave these better packs up here. But, again, part of my OCD doesn't like to waste things. So I'll use the lower packs.
Oh.
But I'm going to do the lower packs later when I'm auto-grinding is when I'll do it. I'll set those things up when I'm auto-grinding for badges later tonight. Oh, yeah, we can, Biomed. If you want to run some special ops, we can do it. As a matter of fact, event reset, it's still about 45 minutes away. But we could do some blitzes and so forth here in a little bit as well. But right now, I'm just going to keep trying to grind some of that XP. And really, truthfully, I had actually planned on going to my second character and doing some early missions tonight, but I would still like to see... My goal was to try to get this one up to like 60 or 70 before I really started investing a lot of time into my second character. But it may not work out. I may have to go down a little sooner. That's true, Chlorath. I didn't think about that. So he says in the YouTube chat, you could take the lower packs and put them in for your alts, which is actually a really, really good idea. That's a super brilliant idea. I'll do that. Very good idea, because I'd end up having to buy them anyway for those lower ones. Ooh, I wasn't paying attention. I was looking at the YouTube chat, and I stayed right inside the weapon circle there. where I should be dodging, and I did not.
Leave this to me. Locking on.
See, yeah, with a lot of this, I do a lot of my own dodging. And I know I shouldn't. I should hit the yellow button. That's what it's there for. But I do a lot of my own dodging. It's probably not appropriate.
No chance.
Hey, Stevens Aaron is in the game. Hey, why don't you hop into voice and let's do a few things together. I'm going to try to finish this one mission, and then maybe we'll get ready to start doing some team play.
Leave this to me. Locking on.
Man, I do love that weapon. That weapon that I've got the +5 on from my costume set. I love that weapon. Man, that's a good weapon. Whoa, what's happening here? I'm getting rocked. Dang, I'm still getting rocked. Goodness gracious. See, this is where long cooldowns will mess you up. There we go. Okay, looking better.
And for your Omega Pass, you have to spend 100 med packs a day to get some of the XP.
Yeah, that's true. Absolutely. And I do. I buy med packs every single day. Whoops, can't see. I buy med packs every single day, but that's why earlier I bought 200. I went ahead and bought 200 packs because I know I buy them every single day, and I go through them a lot. Don't be scared to buy med packs. As a matter of fact, the game kind of tells you you should be using 100 a day or more, I'd say. I mean, I guess if you're leveling, Iron Chef, if you leveled up to 100 and you did all this stuff, yeah, I mean, you're using more than 100 med packs a day, right? Have to be.
No, actually, when you're just doing the arena and other stuff, you don't go through as much as you're doing the mission. So what I have to do is I have to put the level 1 med packs and just stand somewhere where I'm getting hit. So it goes through the whole 100.
Ha! That makes sense. So you use the baby ones just to get through your 100.
Just to get the 100.
That's actually really, really smart. I hadn't thought about that. See, you are learning things here. That's what we're all
I'm
about.
cheap. That's what it is. I'm just cheap.
You're hearing from the early level 100s in the game here. Use level 1 med packs to get your dailies done. There you go. I like it. Getting it done as cheap as possible. That's what you got to do. Yes. See, even at this point right here, like, I don't have a major problem just letting him auto-kill some of these. It's not until I get to the boss, really, right? I mean, even with this, like, these little hostiles, you don't manually do that, do you?
No.
Yeah, I didn't think so.
Everything's auto. I mean, most of the stuff has been auto. I would say 95%.
See, now, yeah, if I've got a target that's going to throw weapons at me, I will actually play that. Because I want to try to stay out of the way. Yeah, see, like that, got to get out of there. Got to get out of there. Oh, damn. So that is... Oof. Alright, my guard's been restored, so that's good. Oh my god, I'm going to lose it again. Oof. See, these weapons. Big ones. Just going to circle around here. Just going to circle around the block. Don't worry about me, Dreadnought. Just flying around. Hanging out for a minute. Oh, bad idea. Crap. Move, 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 move. Woo. How did I not get shot there? That's amazing.
They never learn. No chance.
There we go. All right. Oh. All right, let's see what else we can find. We've still got 5 more stages of this mission. And what? I'm going to guess Thanos is at the end of it? Or is it... Oh, no. Is it Red Skull? This is Red Skull, isn't it? Yeah, this is not going to be Thanos. This is going to be Red Skull. He's the level 60 Blitz, isn't he? Oh, boy. I did not expect to be fighting Zola. I suspect this is going to end badly, but let's go with it. YOLO! YOLO! YOLO!
Is Red Skull.
Oh, boy. Oh, get out! Get out! Ah! Am I dead? No, okay. Just passed out for a minute. I just had to lay there and catch my breath for a second. Oh, my God. Not gonna... What is he doing? Okay. Just gonna move here for a second. Because I imagine those probably hurt. Alright. Oh, no, 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 no! Oh, I got my dodge in time there, Iron Chef. I was able to get it. I've got it. You got to get better. So this bottom right hand, like he said earlier, when it highlights yellow, you got to get to it quick. Got to get to it quick.
Or use your shift key.
Oh yeah, the shift key. See, crap. I'm not okay. The way I've got my fingers set up right now, I'm not quite used to that. I'm gonna have to get used to that. Okay. See, that's it. Just kind of get in, land a punch or two, run like a little bia, and then get back out. All right. Oh, but see, look, now I've got his guard down. Well, not enough, and it's growing back. Daggone, man, I had him down really, really low. I should have probably tried to capitalize on that, but I was a scared little kitty cat. Scared kitty. All right. Ultimate weapon. Oh, God, what is happening? Move! And I wasted my ultimate weapon. See, now, Iron Chef, if you evade while a weapon is firing, you pretty much lose that weapon, don't you? I think I've noticed that.
Yeah, I think so. I'm not quite sure how this whole thing works, but
I'm pretty sure you lose your weapon.
I try to hit with the ultimate once he does his special.
Yeah, well, here just a second ago, I caught myself in the yellow circle, so I evaded, and my ultimate shut off early. All that work I did to build up for my ultimate weapon, and I lost it. That's irresponsible. Bad kitty. Bad kitty. Oh, that was a terrible choice of timing as well. I flew right into his gunfire. So we're going to let the cooldown come up here on one of my favorites. Nope, he's still firing guns. Stay out of the way. There we go. Now's the time. You definitely want to watch, just like Iron Chef said, watch his pattern of fire. Because you can kind of get in and get out.
And everything is repetitive, so they'll go through cycles of what they do.
Ah!
Where they are.
Come on.
Oh.
I didn't expect that. I've almost got him, though. I just need a couple more shots. Just need to land 1 or 2 more hits. Oh, what is he getting ready to do? What is this garbage?
No, calm down, my friend. Why end our relationship before it has even begun?
You're such a weird character.
We will see each other soon enough. No need to rush things.
You have all the time in the world, yeah. Oh, what is he doing now?
I will make sure not to disappoint you the next time we meet.
You very creepy robot man. All right, so I guess we did that. I didn't know I got my last hit in there, but sure, I'm going to take it. There we go. Woo! I'm sweating. I'm sweating right here, foolie. Ultimate No Dash. Is that my new name? I'll change it. Whew. I might be a little bit sweaty. And look, I'm going to come in and rescue all the Omega Flight guys. There you go. You're free to go. Return to the Omega Flight Center. We did it, Iron Chef. We beat the boss. We beat the boss. Now, this, if I'm not mistaken, is going to unlock my next map. But, man, I got to be honest with you. Going to have to be a little bit honest with you, man. I don't know. I don't know if I can do it. I don't know if I can go to the next map, leaving all that stuff undone. It's going to mess me up in my head. It's going to mess me up.
It'll be okay.
I don't know if I can do it, man.
Okay.
You can go back. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, you can always go back.
Always.
This
go
game
back.
is really accurate, I think, about letting you know that you can't go further, that you don't have the power.
Yeah.
I think it's like pretty good about that.
Well, here we go. We're headed off to our next map. Unlocking map number 4, Midgardia. All right. And also, this is on Earth. See, you know, now I've noticed the timeline of this game. Like, chronologically speaking, as far as the story, it's a little bit weird, right? Because, I mean, you know, Thanos is not chasing Infinity Stones. But Ragnarok has, in fact, destroyed Asgard. And now Asgard is on Earth.
According to ancient Asgardian legend.
So I have noticed that some of the timeline of this, like the story, the chronology, is a little different than what we're used to. On the other hand, yes, there's 17 Earths blending into one, which is not a story that we've... I know it's the multiverse, man. That's what I was just getting ready to say. All these worlds converging into one another. It's like their own story. Has nothing to do with canon, I would say, at all. But, you know, it is curious. With the release of this game... Ooh, hey, what's up, Sif? I've always loved Sif. I think she's cute. Especially the Jamie Alexander Sif. I love Jamie Alexander. She makes me go purr. Yeah. Jamie Alexander's hot. Sorry. Should have said that. Sorry. Jamie. Call me. That's silly. All right. Yeah, she's all right. Like her. Okay, there's Thor. Why don't we have Thor in this game? Got no Thor. And
Something
why?
to look forward to.
Yeah, I guess so. Okay. Don't estimate the trolls. Don't underestimate the trolls. All right. Iron Chef is coming to hang out. Let's claim our XP and get started. Now, a lot of these early missions, these are the ones where you just run around. Just run around and talk to people. But they give a lot of XP. So we're just going to keep flying through that. Let's go talk to Thor. Fully says they plan on doing about a hero a month. That's what Steven Zarin was saying a little bit ago. He says Magic is coming next month. October patch. All right, let's claim that. Let's just keep on going. Now we got to fight some troll minions. Okay. Let's have at these little trolls. Woo. I'm lagging here a little bit. You see my graphics?
Mm-hmm.
Getting a little bit choppy. There's a lot going on over here at Midgardia.
No chance.
Goodness. You know, I wonder how many resources this game would not use if it was not displaying like the 1960s cow, kaplow, splat, bam, all these numbers all over the screen, right? Do you like that? Like, honest to God, let me just ask you, Iron Chef, is that a feature of this game that you, like, find attractive? All these numbers flying around, all these hit points.
I can't imagine playing this on a phone with all this
I
graphics.
know, man. Like, crazy enough, though, it actually does work well on a phone. Like, I'm playing...
It's smooth.
It is smooth. It's very smooth. But part of the reason for that is that it's using enough power to power a NASA space shuttle. All right, like my phone gets hot after like 20 minutes. Like I gotta stop. I can't play this game for more than 20, 30 minutes on my phone. It gets hot. It's ridiculous.
It's super nice on an iPad, let me tell you. Graphics are sweet.
Crazy enough, I just installed it on an iPad today. I've been playing on my phone. Like I said, I haven't fully bought in. I wasn't sure if I was going to dedicate everything to it. So it probably is a good sign that I finally installed it on my iPad today, which is no small thing because it's 5 gigs. So it took like an hour for me to download it on my iPad today. Took
Plus
for
the update.
flipping it. Yeah, plus the update. It took forever. It was just ridiculous. I mean, it was forever. Oh. So, anywho. I'll probably do another mission or two here. We'll probably get ready to wrap up the stream. We've been on 2 hours. I think we've gotten some good information here. We'll continue to do these. We'll actually also produce some shorter instructional videos when we can get people like Iron and Handy and Ripper and Monkey. We can get them all together, all these level 100 bros, and get them all together, and we'll teach you some stuff as well, do some shorter produced videos on more specific things like cores and costumes and things of that nature. In the meantime, I'd like to invite you to subscribe to our channel here today. Thank you for being here on UltimatDJz Playz.com. That's Playz with a Z. Lots of Z's and no E's. UltimatDJz Playz.com. And you'll be able to find some of our other products there because we play other games. And you'll see some of our content there, as well as here on our Discord. Come in and join us there, and here, of course, on our YouTube channel. Please subscribe. Click on that little bell. Give us a thumbs up if you like what we do here. Please feel free to consider doing a super chat or sending a sticker next time you catch us online, okay? We appreciate that as well. But thank you so much for coming out and hanging out with us tonight, and we will catch you on the next show. Next time we decide to do a little MFR, okay? We're having a lot of fun with this game. My name is UltimatDJz. I'm your friendly neighborhood cat person saying meow for now. Love you, mean it. We'll catch you on the next one. Purr. Good night. Bye. Purr. I'm purring. Yes. Good night. Oh, yeah, we got to turn off the cat. Turn it off! The cat's still on. Good night, everybody. Bye. Purr. Meow.